Hello everyone, how's everything going? Are you doing great? Great! Today is a very important lesson. We're gonna take Unit 3, Lesson 2. Why are plants green? Plants. Plants are living organisms that cover much of the land in our planet. You can see them everywhere you look. They include grass, trees, flowers, and more. Plants are living things. They grow and reproduce like any other living things. Let's start first with the new vocabulary. Look at this picture. Yeah, lotus flower, lotus flower, lotus flower. It is a symbol of beauty. It is quite large and it grows underwater. It's very beautiful as you see. As for example, the lotus flower is beautiful. Yeah. Rose, rose, rose. Rose is the queen of the flowers. Roses have many colors. As you see in this picture, this rose is red. As for example, roses have sharp thorns. It can hurt you. Look at this. Daisy, daisy, daisy. Daisy has many petals, as you see in the picture. It is a small flower and it comes in cluster. As for example, the daisy plant is colorful. It's very beautiful. Yeah, sunflower, sunflower, sunflower. Sunflower has a big center and yellow petals. As you see, the center is full of seeds. The sunflower always faces the sun. Bean plant, bean plant, bean plant. It is a seed used for food and it is in the shape of kidney. Beans are seeds. Do you like eating beans? Yeah, that's great. Now, it's a kind or it's a type of tree, but I don't know. What is this? Repeat after me, tamarisk, tamarisk, tamarisk tree. It is a desert tree adapted to salty conditions. It gives us food and shade and it lives in the desert. So tamarisk tree lives in the desert. Yeah, it's another type of tree. It's another type of trees called acacia. Acacia. It is a tree type with a top that it looks like an upside down umbrella. So it's a tree type with a top and it looks like an upside down umbrella as you see. Acacia tree lives in the desert. Reed. Reed. Reed is a plant. Reeds are scrawny little stalks. Yes. Agricultural habitat. Agricultural habitat. What is the meaning of the word habitat? Habitat means environment, home, or shelter. And agricultural habitat is an environment, shelter, or home for where farmers grow food for us to eat. As for example, farmers work in an agricultural habitat. Desert habitat. Desert habitat. Yeah, it's an environment where there is not much rain, where the weather is very hot during the day and is very cold at night. As for example, cactus plant lives in the desert habitat. Lakes and rivers, or rivers and lakes. Rivers and lakes. Do you know that plants live near rivers and lakes need lots of water? Yeah. Now it's time for language focus. Here we have three flowers or three kinds of plants: daisy, lotus, and reed. First, we will compare between daisy and lotus. Which is taller? A daisy, excellent. A daisy is taller than a lotus. So when we compare between two things, two flowers or two things or two people, we add to the adjective er than. What is the adjective here? The word tall, tall. So when I compare between daisy and lotus, I add to the adjective tall er than. A reed is taller than a daisy. Yeah, that's right. When I compare between reed and daisy, I add to the adjective tall er than. And which is the tallest one? Huh? A reed is the tallest plant. Here, I choose only reed between flowers. So, to make a superlative adjective, we add est to the adjective. When I want to say that a reed is the tallest plant, so I add to the adjective est and I put before it the. What is the meaning of superlative? To choose only one between a group, not to compare between two people or two things or two animals. Tall, when I compare between two things or two people, I say taller than. When I choose only one, I say the tallest. Some adjectives have special rules. As for example, if the adjective, like the adjective big, look at the middle. Yeah, you can see a naughty vowel, letter I. Letter I is naughty vowel between two consonants. So when I add er or est, double letter G, double the last letter, and then add er or est. As for example, my cat is the biggest one in our street. And if the adjective ends with letter E, like nice, yes, ends with E, so add er or only or, only or. Add est or only st, st. So nice will be nicer or the nicest. As for example, my city is the nicest place to live. It's a superlative sentence. Yeah. But what can I do with long adjectives? As for example, beautiful, expensive, colorful. These are all long adjectives. Can I add er or est? Can I add er in comparative or est in superlative? No. So I put the adjective between more and than in comparative, so I say more beautiful than. And in superlative, I put before the adjective the most beautiful. As for example, I think a rose is the most beautiful flower. And what can I do with adjectives that end in letter Y? As for example, heavy, heavy. Change Y into change Y into I and then add ER or EST. As for example, I have the heaviest suitcase. Now it's time for answering exercises to the correct answer. Number 1. Maha is space than ولا. Here we have than and I compare between Maha and ولا. So I add to the adjective ER. Maha is taller than ولا. Number 2. The sunflower is the space flower. Here we have the before the adjective. So the sunflower is the when I have the before the adjective, so I add to the adjective ER or EST? EST. So the sunflower is the heaviest flower. Yeah, great. Number 3. The daisy is space colorful than the rose. Yeah, we have here than. And with than we add to the adjective ER. But colorful here is a long adjective. What can I do? Can I add ER? No. So, I say the daisy is more colorful than the rose. Yes, great. Number 4. A snake is scarier. Space a fox. The, then, than. Here the adjective scary, we change Y into I and then add ER. And with ER, I put than. Than. A snake is scarier than a fox. Number 5. Plants near rivers and space need a lot of water. Plants near rivers and desert, lakes, grassland, lakes. That's great, my dear students. I hope to benefit from this session. See you guys next time. Goodbye.